Hello students, today we will start first chapter of the book Flamingo. The name of this chapter is The Last Lesson, written by Alphonse George. So in this lesson, the last lesson, raise the burning question very innocently through the words of little French that will they make them sing in German, even the pigeons. This raises the question of imposing a language on others. The child questions that when even the birds and animals cannot be forced to abandon their language, then what forces man to enforce a language on others? Actually, in this poem, the French people forced to speak German language. So the main summary I am going to tell you, I am going to explain, because this time, my dear student, due to that pandemic, we have no time to make a face-to-face contact. So now summary of this poem is like that: Little French late for school. Little French school के लिए late हो गया. So the narrator, Little French himself, was a student of some school. That morning he started very late for school. Consequently, he was in a great dread of being scolded by his teacher M. Hamel for not knowing the first word on participles, because he was to be asked questions from this topic. For a moment, there came a thought in his mind to run away and spend the day out of doors to hear the birds chirping on the edge of the woods. He was also tempted to enjoy the brightness and warmth of the day as well as the drilling of the Persian soldiers at the back of the sawmill. But he decided otherwise and resisted the temptation. Resisted the temptation. He hurried off to his school. Crowd at the town hall. Now Little French reached near the town hall, and there he saw the crowd. So on his way to school, French passed the town hall. There he saw a crowd in front of the bulletin board, reading some news, as this had been the place for obtaining the news or orders from Berlin for the last 2 years. He was hurriedly proceeding to his school, but the blacksmith watcher called after him, saying, "Don't go so fast, bub. You will get to your school in plenty of time." Without caring, French reached M. Hamel's little garden, all out of breath. Means बिना परवाह किए हुए छोटा फ्रेंच हाँपते हुए एम हामेल के छोटे से बाग में पहुंच गया. Unusual calm at school. So on the day, what he found? That the school was completely without any sound. Usually there used to be a great hustle and bustle when the school began. But that day everything was quiet like Sunday morning. On the other days, the opening and closing of desk and lessons repeated loudly in unison, created a lot of commotion. The noise of the teacher's great ruler rapping on the table was upset. So there was silence on that day. Through the window, French saw his classmates sitting in their places, and his teacher was passing up and down. He was in his thoughts because he had to open the door and go in before everybody. So French was blushed and frightened, but nothing happened. And the little French was in the classroom M. Hamel saw him and asked him kindly to take his seat as they were to begin without him. The whole school is strange and solemn. Franz sat down at his desk and got over his fright. He saw his teacher on a beautiful green coat, a frilled shirt, and a little black cap on his head. Besides, the whole school seemed so strange and solemn, but Franz was much surprised to see the villagers sitting quietly on the back benches, which were always empty. There were several other people like the former mayor, the former postmaster, and so on. M. Hamel mounted on his chair and spoke in a grave and gentle tone. My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in the school of Alsace and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want you to be very attentive. A sudden change in French views. Now the views of French changed for his master. To hear of the last French lesson from the mouth of M. Hamel, French was much astonished, surprised. He was much sorry for not learning his French lessons. Earlier, he never liked his books nor took any interest in grammar and history. Even his books, that has been a great nuisance till then, became his old friends and he developed a fascination for them. He started liking M. Hamel and forgot all about his ruler as well as his troubling behavior. He even forgot how cranky his teachers was. It came to Franz's mind as to why M. Hamel was in his Sunday clothes and the old villagers were feeling sorry for not going to school anymore. It was their way of thanking M. Hamel for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for the country that was theirs more. Calling the latter's name. While Franz was thinking of all this, his name was called to recite, but Franz got mixed on the first word and stood there holding on to his desk. His heart was beating. His teacher M. Hamel, instead of scolding Franz, made him feel very ashamed. The teacher remarked that the people of Alsace had trouble of putting off learning to next day, and thus it was all over. The teachers pointed out that the parents of Franz kept him away from learning on one or the other excuse. He also himself made responsible for sending Franz to water his plants or gave him a holiday when he demanded to go for fishing. Importance of French language. So after that, M. Hamel told them about the importance of French language. Then M. Hamel told that the French language was the most beautiful language in the world, the clearest and the most logical language in the world. He called the parents present gathering to guard the language and never forget it, because for enslaved people, holding fast the language becomes the key to their prison. So they must guard their own लैंग्वेज. सो फिर अब हमने बताया कि फ्रेंच भाषा संसार बहुत सुंदर भाषा है, ये सबसे सुंदर है, स्पष्ट है, सर्वाधिक तर्कसंगत भाषा है. उसने वहाँ उपस्थित भीड़ को से आगाह किया कि उन्हें अपनी भाषा को सुरक्षित रखना चाहिए और कभी भी नहीं भूलना चाहिए, क्योंकि गुलाम लोगों के लिए भाषा की पकड़ होना ही आवश्यकता है. यह ही कैद से बाहर आने की उनकी चाबी है, बन जाती है, अतः उन्हें अपनी भाषा को सुरक्षित रखना चाहिए। एंड अमेजिंग टीचिंग। So then M. Hamel taught grammar so dedicatedly that French understood it very well. He explained everything in detail and with much patience. It seemed that M. Hamel was intending to give all in one stroke. He knew before going away. After the grammar, they had a lesson in writing. But M. Hamel was seen sitting motionless in his chair. He was gazing at the things as if he wanted to fix in his mind just how everything looked in that little room, as he had been there in the same place for the last 40 years. In reality, his heart must have been broken, and he had got a deep attachment with its soil and the people. Further, he was hearing the noise of packing by his sister, as they must leave the country next day. Then they had a lesson in history. All the babies chanted there, Baba, Bibo, Boo. The old Hoser was holding his prime in his hands and spelled letters with them. Prem remembered that last lesson very well. It was noon, and once the church clock struck 12 and the angels, at the same moment the trumpets of the Persian soldiers sounded under their windows. And Hamel stood up in his chair. He looked very pale and powerless. He tried to speak and called them his friends, but something choked him. Then he turned to the blackboard, took a piece of chalk, and with all his might he wrote as large as he could, Vive la France. Then, without uttering a word, saying a word, he leaned against the wall and made a gesture with his hand. School is dismissed. You may go. Thus, M. Hamel taught his last lesson very dedicatedly, but he was deeply overcome by strong emotion. So, my dear student, in this way, this lesson shows the importance of one's own language for the very existence of a race on one hand, and the heartbreaking pain as well as heartfelt emotion in the mind of M. Hamel. So, my dear student, this is the summary of this chapter. Tomorrow we will discuss some board related question related to this chapter. Till then, try to understand the summary and meaning of this chapter. Till then, thank you.